I would really hate to see you do that disservice to the residents of your community and not be able to be a part of it. So that's my 2 cents worth.
I had a quick question about SCAG. Has SCAG ever, as a group, rejected the RENA numbers outright? Or they just go along with the mandate?
Actually, sir, SCAG, and I think your city manager is aware, we go through a painful negotiations of a number with each city, and we rejected every number we got the first time. And that negotiation didn't go in vacuum. It went by getting input from the cities, their general plan data, all the cities in the region, working with the CAGs, the 14 CAGs in the region. So yes, the answer is we always try to strive for numbers that's as close as one can get to the general plans of the cities.
Well, we're kind of a town that's pretty much built out, and we kind of like the way the city is now in terms of density. The problem is we're dealing with an organization that we don't feel is really working for us. And that's the big problem, is that we complain about the RENA numbers and say, well, where are we going to find these places? Who are we going to displace in order to provide these units that the state or the federal government requires? And truthfully, you know, that's one of the reasons this whole issue, as far as I'm concerned, came up about whether we really ought to even bother being in this organization, because we basically get told what we're supposed to do and how many units we're supposed to have and where they're supposed to be and all this other nonsense in a location in the state where the basic issue has to do with we're losing more people in this state than we're gaining people in this state, and suddenly we're building higher density. And as you can tell from the economy, it's going to be this way for an awful long time. And it's not so much that we need this, is that we're being forced into it. And a lot of people, my constituents, are saying to me, what's the point of even being in these organizations when we have no voice, period, even amongst SCAG? The SCAG should be working for us, saying, look, we don't want to deal with these RENA numbers. We don't really have any need for it. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're coming from. At least I'm coming from.
Councilmember, let me just respond, because I think in the essence of what you're saying is the frustration, and I can tell you it's no different than the frustration that almost every city has undertaken in regard to the Regional Housing Needs Assessment. I know firsthand, because I spent 9 years of my life chairing the Regional Housing Needs Assessment, and obviously was not very popular with any of the 189 cities in Southern California. But I will tell you that the issue, though, that you said, though, is it's not SCAG mandating it. We are just doing something that state law mandates we do.
You know, well, we do fight. State law is that we have no representation. They put these bills together in Northern California, and they mandated on Southern California. And to me, we have no representation. So to me, the idea of not being part of SCAG is going to be a statement saying, look, we're tired of this nonsense. And if necessary, we'll start an organization to fight it.
Let me just suggest to you